Hey everyone, it's Karen.
And Tari.
And Tari was asking me what we were up to this weekend with strategic planning. And I thought, well, it'd be really great to share this PowerPoint with her and explain to her and explain to you guys what happened. So here we go. What did we do first? We looked at our history and we looked at the kind of outputs that we had from the first two rounds of strategic planning. Tari, you were actually there when we made this diagram.
I remember this diagram.
Tari made our very first logo
I
as well.
did.
She was one of the founding members of the board. Yeah, we looked back and kind of looked at what we did. We talked about our why statement. So the why statement's just listed here, and we decided there's too many words in this, and the second part a lot more reflects who we are and what we do as an organization, and not so much the first part. And we looked at our role and what we had achieved in the last 8 years, because we've been around for 8 years,
Which is quite a bit.
Yeah. Oh, actually, we're in 2019. We started in 2000. 9 years. We've been around for 9 years, going on 10.
There you go.
So time does that. We set up some solid foundations. We have an organization that works, and now we're focused on connection and influencing. We looked at our domains of interest, looking at what we had achieved, and we realized we're really out of whack when it comes to connection and connecting the members of our community of practice. And that's what we need to focus on.
I think it's very important.
Yeah, I think there's a
good way forward.
Yeah. So what does that mean, and what do we need to do better? We need to reach out to more people and generate maybe some communities of practice. We need to also make money so that we're a sustainable organization. We need to build our capacity and extend our reach. Let the people who are part of our network reach their own potential, and then focus on storytelling, because there's a lot of great stories. Our network has several hundred people, and they're out in the world doing good things.
Very diverse.
Yeah, and there's a lot of stories, and we need to understand what's going on. Yeah. All right, so we had this workshop, and we had some alumni come, and we had Pete Fillet, who also talked about his knowledge about communities of practice, and that was really helpful. I should have recorded it, because that would have been interesting to share, but I didn't. We approved our annual report, so I'll put that up on the website in the next few weeks, I promise. And then we explored what we needed to do and what we were trying to do. After that, we looked at the issues, opportunities, and challenges, and what role ICAN could play in these. And we had a barbecue with the alumni who came, because it's not a AGM without a barbecue. And then after that, into the evening, we kind of wanted to figure out, what does success look like and how do we get there? So we did that as well. And we continued to enjoy our barbecue.
Of course.
Yeah. We are in Australia after all. That was the end of day 1 of strategic planning. And then after that, we had day 2. So Phil came and guided us on a session about how our organization, ICAN, could re-engage and maybe re-collaborate with the IWC, which I think it's time for us to do that.
Get reinvigorated a little bit.
Yeah, and in terms of reinvigoration, he also suggested we change our name. So
yes, exciting, actually. Yeah. I like this.
Because he said that an alumni network sounds a lot more like a school club.
Yeah.
And we're
bunch
doing
of students, kind of,
socializing and all that. Yeah. And we're trying to do more.
But still include barbecues.
Yes, and we'll still have barbecues. Mark explained the IWC ecosystem and what the IWC was really doing in terms of generating its work and its impact, which was really helpful, because I feel like, I graduated now 8 years ago, and kind of realizing how the IWC has changed as an organization, I thought was really quite interesting. Yeah. We had some ideas, and we started to undertake a risk assessment, and while we were doing that, it hailed.
Yes.
And there were mighty hail chunks flying out of the sky. Yeah. And a couple of our board members were quite worried about their cars, but I think there was no lasting damage and nobody got a concussion from the hailstorm, so that was good. One of the things we realized is we can't do everything in 2 days. So we're going to do this again in February, or maybe even late January, but February probably. And we'd like to see if other people would like to come and join us and continue this discussion. So outcomes and next steps real quick. IWC ICAN collaboration. We need to figure that out. We have some ideas. We'll share them shortly. We need to be member focused. We haven't really done that, and because we haven't really focused on who our members are and what they need we haven't been able to do much.
And that's difficult to grow. If you're,
yeah. Also, we need a new name because we're more than a social club.
Yeah.
And we need to do another round of strategic planning to follow up from all the ideas that came out of this one.
Yeah, definitely.
So you're all invited to come join us at our next barbecue and strategic planning. And with that, I just want to thank everybody who came to participate in those 2 intense and mind-boggling days of strategic planning. And I hope this was helpful. If anybody has comments or ideas, please share them. We would like to get you involved.
Fantastic. Thanks, Karen.
Yeah.